Joe Ergu's first flyer is a solid start, clocking in at 2:25.628. They're getting a feel for the track, but there's room to shave off a few more seconds.
Absolutely, Rob. It's all about finding those little tweaks, adjusting the line here, braking a tad later there. Every lap is a learning curve.
Mike O'Hagan is in Ligne Droit du Mistral. There's the first flying lap for Keane, hitting 2:19.285. It's a start, but they'll be looking to iron out those kinks as they get more laps under their belt.
Right on, Rob. It's early in the session, so there's plenty of time to experiment and find those extra tenths of a second.
So, for those tuning in and wondering what's the go with these practice sessions, well, it ain't just about flexing their engines. It's about synergy, mate. Getting the driver, the car, and the track to sing in harmony.
Couldn't have put it better. We liken it to rehearsing a dance. Every step, every turn must be practiced until it's second nature on the big stage.
Ever heard the pit crew chat about wheel camber? Sounds like a dance move, but trust me, it's all car talk.
Haha, yeah, camber is the angle of the wheel relative to the road. A bit of negative camber, where the top of the tire leans inwards, can give more grip in the corners. But too much and you're looking at premature wear on the inside of the tire. It's a balancing act, and each track requires its own setting.
English 52 has a best lap time of 2:18.334. Joe Ergu's first serious lap is in the books with a time of 2:22.477. Good effort, but I'm expecting them to really push the envelope in the next few laps.
Yeah, it's about building that momentum, Rob. Fine-tuning their approach with each turn, each lap, getting more out of the car and themselves.
Maybe today Satan is on the outlap, not just warming up the tires but also warming up their instincts, getting that racer's intuition dialed in.
True that. They're getting the feel of the track, the car, the conditions. It's all about setting the stage for what's to come.
Chris Ilduke crosses the line with their first flyer, clocking at 2:18.078. They're getting to grips with Paul Ricard 2021, feeling out its quirks and corners.
It's like the first round of a chess match, Rob. They're making their opening moves, setting up for the later, faster laps where they'll really show their hand.
Joe Yu posted a 2:22.477 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? DMAX is on the outlap, getting a taste of the tarmac. It's like sniffing the cork before a good wine. First impressions matter.
Exactly. They're assessing the grip, the balance, the whole shebang. You can learn a lot in these quiet moments before the throttle really opens up.
Eddie G is not hanging about, straight into the thick of it on this first flying lap. They are Euro getting a real taste of the Audi TT Cup's capabilities.
Absolutely. I'd a Euro S about understanding the limits early on. You'll see them experimenting with braking points and turn-in speeds, all while keeping an eye on those tire temps.
Potato has a best lap time of 2:20.365. Hey Hal, you reckon these drivers ever get tired of going round and round during practice?
Well, Rob, repetition is the key. Every lap gives you data, insights, and an edge over the competition.
Mate, these drivers aren't just burning rubber for the fun of it. They're chasing the ghost, that perfect lap that's always just out of reach.
Absolutely. Back in my racing days, I used to call it chasing the dragon. It's that feeling when you know there's still a little more in the tank, a fraction of a second to be found.
Alright, Mike has put down a 2:18.668. It's a decent benchmark, but I reckon there's more juice to squeeze out of that Audi TT Cup.
For sure, Rob, it's early days. They're just starting to sync up with the track. We'll likely see those times tumble as they dial in.
Sunoiler posted 2:22.392 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Joe Yu's first flyer is a solid start, clocking in at 2:22.305. They're getting a feel for the track, but there's room to shave off a few more seconds.
Absolutely, Rob. It's all about finding those little tweaks, adjusting the line here, braking a tad later there. Every lap is a learning curve.
Eddie G's first serious lap is in the books with a time of 2:23.581. Good effort, but I'm expecting them to really push the envelope in the next few laps.
Yeah, it's about building that momentum, Rob. Fine-tuning their approach with each turn, each lap, getting more out of the car and themselves.
Chris Ilduke crosses the line with their first flyer, clocking a 5:59.986. They're getting to grips with Paul Ricard 2021, feeling out its quirks and corners.
It's like the first round of a chess match, Rob. They're making their opening moves, setting up for the later, faster laps where they'll really show their hand.
Potato posted a 2:22.608 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? With just 122 minutes left before we move to qualification, there is not long left for these drivers to finish their preparations. There's the first flying lap for Megasaurus 55, hitting 2:20.754. It's a start, but they'll be looking to iron out those kinks as they get more laps under their belt.
Right on, Rob. It's early in the session, so there's plenty of time to experiment and find those extra tenths of a second.
And away goes maybe today's Satan, charging down Virage de Lottel like a bull at a gate. This lap's where they set the tone for the session.
Indeed, Rob. It's about laying down a marker, seeing how the car responds when they dial everything up to 11. They're testing the waters, but also setting their own benchmarks.
Oi, these practices Arena Euro T just a walkabout in the park. It's here that races are often won or lost.
Absolutely. Back home in North Carolina, we emphasize the setup. A few tweaks during practice can lead to major gains on race day.
You ever think about what's ticking inside a driver's noggin during these laps?
All the time. It's a mix of analyzing, strategizing, and adapting. Every corner, every straight is a puzzle, and they're trying to solve it at full speed.
Chris Ilduke posted 5:59.986 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Megasaurus 55's first flyer is a solid start, clocking in at 11:34.106. They're getting a feel for the track, but there's room to shave off a few more seconds.
Absolutely, Rob. It's all about finding those little tweaks, adjusting the line here, braking a tad later there. Every lap is a learning curve.
Maybe today Satan has a best lap time of 2:21.317. Chris Ilduke crosses the line with their first flyer, clocking a 4:13.306. They're getting to grips with Paul Ricard 2021, feeling out its quirks and corners.
It's like the first round of a chess match, Rob. They're making their opening moves, setting up for the later, faster laps where they'll really show their hand.
Alright, maybe today Satan has put down a 2:21.317. It's a decent benchmark, but I reckon there's more juice to squeeze out of that Audi TT Cup.
For sure, Rob, it's early days. They're just starting to sync up with the track. We'll likely see those times tumble as they dial in.
Rob posted a 3:19.149 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? Chris Ilduke's first serious lap is in the books with a time of 2:23.258. Good effort, but I'm expecting them to really push the envelope in the next few laps.
Yeah, it's about building that momentum, Rob. Fine-tuning their approach with each turn, each lap, getting more out of the car and themselves.
Maybe today Satan posted 2:21.073 on their last lap. How will they do on this one? The anticipation is high as the drivers line up for the qualifying session at Paul Ricard 2021.
We're about to witness some serious heart as they battle it out for a chance at the front of the starting grid.
A dominant display by English 52 in this qualifying session. They have put in a stunning lap time and find themselves at the top of the leaderboard. The other drivers will have their work cut out to match their speed and claim that pole position. A solid performance from Rob as they currently hold position 2. However, with the session coming to a close, they'll need to find that extra bit of speed if they want to move up the grid.
You hit the nail on the head, Rob. Rob Always Keen's current position of second is a testament to their skill and determination. Now, they must stay sharp to make the most of this opportunity.
Impressive work from Puppy Dog from Hell, who has claimed 10th on the grid. Now, the focus is on maintaining their composure and pushing for an even better starting position.
Couldn't agree more, Rob. Puppy Dog from Hell has positioned themselves impressively in 10th. Now, they need to build on this foundation and strive for an even better race result.
A strong showing from Megasaurus 55 as they currently sit in 5th. With the session drawing to a close, they'll need to dig deep and find that extra burst of speed to improve.
Absolutely, Rob. Megasaurus 55 has shown great potential to secure 5th. It's now a matter of channeling that momentum into a strong performance during the race.
A solid qualifying performance by maybe today Satan, positioning them in 3rd at the moment. The question now is whether they can make further progress and challenge the frontrunners. It's been a challenging day for Rob in qualifying. They currently sit in 14th position, which is not reflective of their true potential. With the session nearing its end, they'll need to push hard and extract every ounce of performance to improve their result.
You're absolutely right, Rob. Rob is currently facing a challenging situation, but they have the skills and experience to tackle it head-on. They'll need to stay focused, trust in their abilities, and push themselves to the limit to turn things around.
What an impressive performance from English 52. They are currently leading the pack in this qualification session, showing incredible pace and skill. It's a commanding position for them, and they have set the bar high for their competitors.
You're absolutely right, Rob. English 52 has been absolutely exceptional in this qualifying session. Their performance is a testament to their skill and determination.
There are just over 10 minutes left in this qualification session. Rob Keane has completed their outlap. There are just over 10 minutes left in this qualification session. Maybe today Satan has completed their outlap. Potato has secured a respect. Potato has completed their outlap. English 52 has put in a great effort and currently holds 5th. With the session winding down, can they unleash their full potential and improve their starting position?
Great analysis, Rob. English 52 has shown excellent pace to secure 5th. Now, the focus shifts to whether they can use their track position to their advantage in the race.
It's an impressive showing by Potato, currently in 4th. They've showcased their talent, but will they be able to find those crucial extra tenths of a second to climb higher? Potato has completed their outlap. Eddie G has positioned themselves well in 10th during qualifying. Eddie G has completed their outlap. A tough qualifying session for Joe Ergu. They're currently mired in 12th position. Joe Ergu has completed their outlap. And there goes Sunoiler, currently in. Sunoiler has completed their outlap. It's been a struggle for Chris Ilduke in qualifying. As of now, they find themselves in 13th position, which is well below their expectations. However, motorsport is unpredictable, and there's still an opportunity for them to shine and move up the grid.
I completely agree, Rob. Chris Ilduck is in a difficult position, but they have the opportunity to analyze their performance so far and make the necessary adjustments. It's all about regrouping and giving their best shot in the remaining time.
Chris Ilduck has completed their outlap. An outstanding display from Rob Keane in this qualification session. They have been on fire, putting in blistering lap times and currently sitting at the top of the leaderboard. It's a statement performance, showcasing their speed and determination.
Absolutely, Rob. Rob is making their presence known with their outstanding performance. Their competitors will need to dig deep and find something special to challenge their supremacy.
There are just over 5 minutes left in this qualification session. Jack M team has completed their outlap. There are just over 5 minutes left in this qualification session. There are just over 5 minutes left in this qualification session. There are just over 5 minutes left in this qualification session. Lars has completed their outlap. Incredible drive by Joerg Yu so far, earning them 7th on the grid. However, Joerg Yu has completed their outlap. Impressive work from Mr. Bang, who has claimed 10th on the grid. Now, the focus is on maintaining their composure and pushing for an even better starting position. Mr. Bang has completed their outlap. What a performance from Mike O'Hagan. They currently occupy 3rd on the grid. Can they maintain this strong position and secure a favourable starting spot?
I completely agree, Rob. Mike has positioned themselves impressively in 3rd. However, it's crucial for them to keep pushing to potentially improve their starting position.
A tough outing for Lars in qualifying today. They currently sit in 12th position, which is far from ideal. However, there's a chance for them to regroup, analyze their data, and make some adjustments to their setup to improve their result. Impressive display by O'Hagan, currently sitting in position 3. They've set a competitive time, but the question remains whether they can push even harder to secure a better starting position. Mike has completed their outlap. Maybe today Satan has completed their outlap. Disappointing performance from Lars in this qualifying session. Currently in 12th position, they'll need to dig deep and find some extra speed to climb up the leaderboard and secure a better... Lars has completed their outlap. Joerg Yu has put in a great effort and currently holds 7th. With the Session 1, Joerg Yu has completed their outlap. A strong showing from Megasaurus 55 as they currently sit in 4th. With the session drawing to a close, they'll need to dig deep and find that extra burst of speed to improve. A solid performance from Mike as they currently hold position 3. However, with the session coming to a close, they'll need to find that extra bit of speed if they want to move up the grid. It's an impressive showing by English 52, currently in second. They've showcased their talent, but will they be able to find those crucial extra tenths of a second to climb higher? English 52 has just completed that lap in 2:19.248. Their best lap so far is 2:18.651. Putting them in P2. Will they be able to hold on to that spot? And there goes Mike, currently in position 3. They've shown great skill and consistency so far, but with a few minutes left, there's still time to improve their result. Currently in 6th, Potato has displayed promise, with Potato clocking a 2:19.987. They've got themselves a mountain to climb, stuck in 6th.
They're not out of the fight yet, Rob, but it's going to take some serious wheel work to make up that gap. The clock's ticking, and they need to make every lap count from here on out.
Impressive work from Joe Ergu, who has claimed 7th on the grid. Now, the focus. Joe Ergu has completed their first flying lap in 2:21.213. A solid qualifying performance by Sunoiler, positioning them in 8th at the moment. The question now is whether they can make further progress and challenge the frontrunners.
Great analysis, Rob. Sunoiler has shown excellent pace.
Sunoiler has just completed a lap in 2:24.663. Let's see if they can improve on their time further. Incredible drive by Maybe Today Satan so far, earning him 6th on the grid. However, the competition is fierce. Will they be able to find that extra edge to move up?
Absolutely, Rob. Maybe Today Satan has shown great potential to secure 6th. It's now a matter of channeling that momentum into a strong performance during the race.
Maybe Today Satan has just completed that lap in 2:19.454. Their best lap so far is 2:19.758. Putting them in P6. Will they be able to hold on to that spot? Joe Ergu has put in a great effort and currently holds 8th. With the session winding down, can they unleash their full potential and improve their starting position? It's an impressive showing by Rob Keane in qualifying. They have set the bar high, leading the way with their exceptional. With Rob Keane now sitting pretty in first, they have got to be feeling good.
true, but in the world of racing, good isn't always good enough. They've got to keep their eye on the prize and aim for perfection on every turn.
Zhou Yu has positioned themselves well in 8th during qualifying. The challenge now is to assess their competitors and strategize how to move up the order for a better race start. Impressive display by Zhou Yu, currently sitting in position 8. They've set a competitive time, but the question remains whether they can push even harder to secure a better starting position. There's a little bit of wind in the air today here at Paul Ricard 2021 as we're getting ready to get things underway. Starting from pole position is the best possible outcome for Rob Keane.
But they can't afford to get complacent. They will have a target on their back now.
And in the second position, it's none other than English 52. In the third position, oi, lights are gone. Flat out like a lizard drinking, mate.
Maintaining a safe distance while still pushing for position is a delicate balance. Experience and composure will be vital in these opening moments.
The pressure is on whilst the field is bunched. Who can keep their cool and take advantage? I can't wait to see how this race will play out. All the drivers will be trying to take advantage of the pack whilst they're still bunched up. So Mike's decided to play it cool, eh? Holding on to 5 like a croc with a juicy steak. Just sizing up the competition, I reckon. Well, slap me with a didgeridoo. Potato's gone from top dog at 4 to playing catch up at 7. It's a twisted turn of events here at Paul Ricard 2021. Is there a better sight than a field of elite racing drivers battling for position?
It's always intense racing here at Paul Ricard 2021. Hold on to your hats, folks.
You know, they say, steady as she goes, and that's exactly what Megasaurus 55's doing. Holding on to 6, maybe they've got a trick or two up their sleeve for later.
I'm looking forward to burning some rubber here, Rob.
Blimey, Mike O'Hagan is closing in on English 52 like they owe them money. This duel is going to light up Virage du Lac.
It's a thrilling battle for position as these two drivers give it their all. Who will come out on top? This is racing at its finest.
Hold on to your hats. Zhou Yu is gunning for Potato. Reckon we might see some cheeky moves on the next bend? The crowd is on its feet as English 52 chases down maybe today Satan through S de la Verrerie. Mr. Bang wants to get into Chris Il-Duke slipstream. Well, I'll be a monkey's Uncle Hal, but Mr. Bang's plans have gone walkabout right now. They're having a proper Barry Crocker keeping up with Chris Il-Duke. The gap between maybe today Satan and English 52 is razor thin as they vie for second in this nail-biting contest. Stone the crows. Maybe today Satan's on fire, surging ahead like there's a free round at the pub waiting. Hello, second. And we're back, where the drivers are showing us some incredible skills.
Indeed, Rob, it's always exciting to see these skilled machines on the tracks. I mean, drivers. I always get them confused.
They're going side by side, door handle to door handle. This is as close as it gets, folks. Who will have the courage to outbrake the others? Hey, Mike, if Megasaurus 55 gets any closer, you might need to pop the question. Though last time I did that, she said, actually I can't tell you because of the court order. 3 cars, 3 different racing strategies. One driver is defending, while the other 2 are relentlessly attacking. Who will come out on top? This is a tough break for English 52. They've just lost P4 to O'Hagan and they have their work cut out for them now. Struth. English 52's taken a bit of a tumble down the order to 6th. Must have missed the memo.
It's a nuanced game, isn't it? English 52's position change might very well be a part of a broader strategy.
It's like watching 2 predators circling each other, waiting for the perfect moment to pounce.
And the drivers know it too, Rob. They're giving it everything they've got, and you can see them pushing the limits of the car's capabilities.
This is getting exciting. Can English 52 pull off a late charge and gain a position? It's a thrilling pursuit as Megasaurus 55 is right behind Mike O'Hagan, keeping the pressure on for second place. Megasaurus 55 just blitzed past Mike like they were standing still.
Absolutely, Rob. But there's still a long way to go in this race, and Megasaurus 55 can't afford to get complacent. They have to keep driving with intensity and focus.
It's a dynamic landscape out there. Megasaurus 55's shift to 3rd is testament to that. Megasaurus 55 is on a mission, chasing Mike who's desperately trying to stay ahead.
The mental game is just as important here. Megasaurus 55 must keep their cool while putting pressure on Mike.
Everyone's on the edge of their seats. Or in my case, on the edge of spilling my coffee. Lars is getting closer to Chris Il-Duke, and I'm getting closer to needing a towel.
Dang, Lars is so far back, he might start seeing last week's race. But hey, in racing, as in love, persistence is key. Right, y'all?
Whoa there. Megasaurus 55 is sticking to Mike like glue. You reckon Mike's feeling the pressure? 'Cause I sure would.
It's a battle for position as Megasaurus 55 tries.
Wait, well, that was a proper Barbie flip by English 52. Too much snagger, not enough bun.
It's a real shame. Until this point in the race they've been looking at a decent result.
Bloody hell, Megasaurus 55's got to get the wind back in their sails. They're mucking about while Mike's off having a barbie with the lead. The battle for 8 is heating up as maybe today Satan tries to catch Eddie G in P8.
Can maybe today Satan close the 0.7 second gap and make a pass?
Blimey, maybe today Satan's cranking up the downforce, making every newton of force count. That gap's shrinking faster than my wallet at the pub. Ripper of a move. Maybe today Satan's not just in the race, they're owning it. G'day, 8th. Alright, hold your horses. Potato is really putting the heat on Sunoiler. If I was Sunoiler, I'd be checking those mirrors non-stop.
Should things go awry, Potato and
Breaking update. Just like my hope in finding the one, Lars's direction seems a bit lost right now.
Dang, Lars went off like my sense of self-worth after my high school reunion. And just as hard to recover.
Things don't look to be going Lars's way, as already they're into the pits. This race has turned into a game of cat and mouse. Potato is the predator, with Sunoiler firmly in their sights.
It's like watching a hawk circling its prey, waiting for the right moment to swoop.
It's a close race between Eddie G and maybe today Satan in 8th. This is what high-octane racing looks like. Megasaurus 55 is breathing down the neck of Mike, not giving them any room to relax.
That's right, Rob. The pressure is palpable. The fans are on the edge of their seats, waiting to see who will come out on top in this epic showdown.
It's a battle of wills out there, each driver trying to outsmart and outmaneuver the other.
This is what makes motor racing so exciting. The tension is high and the stakes are even higher. Who will take home the victory? It's too close to call.
English 52 has the pedal to the metal chasing Potato. What a move. English 52 has moved up to 5th.
I tell ya, English 52's hotter than a peppered pickle right now. Bold and spicy, claiming 5th like a champ.
Mate, I've heard the drivers talking about their car setups. It sounds more complicated than assembling an IKEA bookshelf.
You're not wrong. Back home, we just say it's like trying to line dance on a slippery floor. Takes a lot of tweaks and twists to get it right.
Here's some action. Sunoiler's tailgating English 52 so close, it's like they're sharing the same set of wheels as they near Est de la Verrerie.
Remember that time Sunoiler made that audacious move on the last lap? Feels like deja vu, doesn't it, Rob?
Look at this. Potato is practically drafting off Sunoiler. With the gap this small, Virage de Lottle is going to be a real test.
If things go wrong between Potato and Sunoiler, they could be exchanging more than just paint, like maybe a strongly worded post-race chant.
It looks like Sunoiler is pulling away from Potato. The gap is continuing to grow as they head through Ligne Droit du Mistral. If I had $1 for every time Puppy Dog from Hell closed a gap like this, I'd have enough for a pint at the local. Get ready, Jack M team, the thunder from down under is coming. Oh, this is getting intense. Potato is just behind Sunoiler.
It's a battle of nerves now. Who will make the first mistake? Potato or Sunoiler? This is high-stakes racing.
Blimey, Joe Ergu's determination reminds me of a kangaroo in a hopping contest.
Well, over here in the States, it's more like a squirrel chasing down its last nut before winter. Either way, it's entertaining to watch.
I've been going over some historical stats, and the lap record breaking update, I reckon they've had a few secret lessons down under. Joe Ergu's just breezed into 6th. Every gear shift, every pedal push, Potato's got one goal in mind, capturing Sunoiler's spot.
This ain't a track, it's a coliseum, and the gladiators are putting on one hell of a show.
The fans are on the edge of their seats. It doesn't get any closer than this. It's neck and neck, the closest battle we've seen in a while.
When I was racing, we had a saying, if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. Mr. Bang is definitely living on the edge today.
Bloody ripper. Mr. Bang's just made Puppy Dog from Hell look like they're on a Sunday drive with that scorcher of a lap. The tension is thick enough to cut with a knife. Joe Ergu's inching ever closer to Potato. Wow, Puppy Dog from Hell is really pushing hard to catch up to Mr. Bang. There's blood in the water for 10th place. Now isn't this a show? Joe Ergu's gotten the bit between their teeth, and they're reeling in Potato. Look at them weave and bob through double droit to be asset, folks.
I remember being in a similar situation during my racing days. Ergu must stay focused and wait for the perfect opportunity to overtake.
Mate, I've always thought choosing a tyre compound is a bit like choosing your favourite Aussie beer. Do you go for something robust that can last, or something that gives a quick hit but might wear out fast?
Haha, well, I reckon it's more like our North Carolina barbecue sauces. Some like it sweet and long-lasting, others prefer that quick tangy kick. But I'll tell ya, getting it wrong is like biting into a pepper when you're expecting a blueberry.
Oh, this is getting intense. Puppy Dog from Hell is just a few car lengths behind Mr. Bang.
Dang, Puppy Dog from Hell's chasing Mr. Bang like a southern belle after a gentleman with a fat wallet. This is racier than a late-night movie marathon.
Looking at the lap times, Puppy Dog from Hell is not on pace with Mr. Bang. Can they turn it around? Blimey, Joe Ergu is sticking to Potato like a kangaroo to her Joey. At this rate, they'll be side by side as they hit Virage de la Sainte-Bonne. Oh, talk about a tango on tarmac. Mr. Bang is dancing closer and closer to Puppy Dog from Hell. You can feel the tension as they approach Virage de la Sainte-Bonne. Tough break for Mr. Bang, who has just lost a position. Look at that. They're trading places in every turn, a constant game of cat and mouse. Each driver knows one mistake could cost them dearly. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Mr. Bang is proper nipping at Puppy Dog from Hell's heels. Are they thinking of making a lunge? Only time will tell. It's a game of inches now as Potato tails Joe Ergu closely, ready to capitalize on any mistake.
A misjudgment by either driver could result in a close encounter of the tire barrier kind, and that's one handshake they'll want to avoid.
The pressure is on for Puppy Dog from Hell as they try to catch up to Chris Iljuk. The gap between Puppy Dog from Hell and Chris Iljuk is fading faster than the last rays of the outback sun. Blimey, Potato's gunning it in 6th. Just a whisker behind Joe Ergu. Hope he's got his budgie smugglers on, cause things are about to get wet and wild. It's game on now. Potato has closed the gap to Joe Ergu. It's now down to 0.6 seconds.
Exactly what Potato needed. They can't afford to lose any more ground to Ergu.
The tension is building as Mr. Bang trails behind Puppy Dog from Hell. The gap is slowly but surely decreasing, and the pressure is mounting. Can Puppy Dog from Hell hold on, or will Mr. Bang be able to close them down?
Absolutely. Mr. Bang in 12th will need to be patient and carefully work to reduce that gap without overdriving it, as they can't afford to take unnecessary risks and risk an off or damaging their car. Let's see if they have what it takes to get back into the game here.
The age-old challenge. English 52 is trying to catch Megasaurus 55, sort of like trying to find a matching sock in the laundry. The struggle is real, folks. Looks like Megasaurus 55 is legging it from English 52. The gap's growing like a well-watered wattle as they zoom through Virage du Lac. It's hotter out there than an Aussie summer day, mate. Reckon Mr. Bang can catch some shade behind Puppy Dog from Hell?
Shade? Here, we call that drafting. Let's see if they can stay cool and make a move. If not, there's always the AC in the pit. There's a razor-thin line between glory and disaster, and both drivers are dancing right on it.
The best laid plans of mice and men, ha, but it's certainly not going to plan for Mr. Bang right now as they are struggling to keep up with Puppy Dog from Hell. This isn't just racing, it's a duel. Watch as maybe today Satan zeroes in on Potato, blade sharpened and ready. Superb driving from maybe today Satan, who with that overtake has gained a position in the race. Hold on to your hats, folks. Potato is right on the heels of maybe today Satan, and we're in for a wild ride. It's a tale of two drivers right now, with Potato gaining places and maybe today Satan losing them. Maybe today Satan wants to close that gap with Potato.
If you're enjoying
Incident alert. Well, maybe today Satan's decided to give the local wildlife a closer look. I hope the drop bears didn't get to them. It looks like English 52 has found another gear in the last sector of the race.
You got this. Keep your cool.
Some say it's about the journey, not the destination. But Keen seems pretty intent on that first spot. And it's a checkered flag for Rob, who crosses the finish line with a commanding victory. What a phenomenal performance, absolutely dominant today. Followed by Lars in 14th. Impressive second place finish for Megasaurus 55. What a race from English 52. They kept their cool and secured a well-earned third place on the podium. Sunoiler take fourth. In fifth, it's maybe today Satan. Finishing sixth and seventh is Joe Ergu and Eddie G. Jack M team in eighth. Chris Ilduke brings home ninth. 10th is Puppy Dog from Hell. Taking 11th and 12th is Mr. Bang and Potato. D-Max end in 13th. There's a little bit of wind in the air today here at Paul Ricard 2021 as we're getting ready to kick things off.
The drivers are looking focused out there on the grid. I'm excited for this one, Rob.
Puppy Dog from Hell has got the inside track starting from pole position. At second, we have the one and only Chris Ilduke.
They are in a good place to mount a good
Green light and the race begins. As drivers jockey for position, they must be cautious of potential pile-ups.
Well shoot, this here's where the rubber meets the road. These drivers gotta wrangle their rides just right or it's all gonna go south in a hurry.
As we watch the drivers fight it out in the first lap, I can already feel that this is going to be an epic race. Settling into a rhythm is going to be crucial here.
The first lap can always be a bit of a bun fight as everyone tries to establish themselves. It's easy for inexperienced racers to blow it in T1.
Talk about getting the jump. English 52's thrown down the gauntlet and shown the pack what's what.
With a start like that, English 52 might be looking to add a few more fans to their cheering section today.
There's some intense battling throughout the field as everyone is looking to get off to a good start. This is going to be one hell of a race, I can already feel it.
Well, butter my cornbread, Chris Ilduke's playing it cool and steady. Maybe they're just enjoying the beautiful Circuit du Castellet, Paul Ricard F1 2021 layout here at Paul Ricard 2021. Can't blame them.
Bit of a cruisy start for Sunoiler, just feeling out the track at Paul Ricard 2021. You know, like a dingo sussing out the lay of the land. This is what racing is all about. Two fierce competitors pushing each other to the limit.
Can they close up enough for a pass? I don't see it personally.
It's not coming up roses for Jack M team. They're trailing English 52 and the gap's on the rise. They don't seem to have a response. It's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. Hey, Hal, you've had your fair share of races with little action. How did you handle the situation back in your racing days?
Well, Rob, patience is key in such scenarios. You need to stay focused and be ready to seize any opportunity that comes your way. It's like a game of chess at 200 miles per hour.
Who needs speed dating when you've got Mr. Bang chasing down Rob, always keen this eagerly? Move over Tinder. This is how you swipe right at 100 miles per hour.
This isn't just racing, it's art in motion, and Mr. Bang is painting a masterpiece in pursuit.
It's like a Barbie in summer. Rob is the snag sizzling on the grill, and Mr. Bang? The hungry mate waiting for a bite. No room for error here. Sunoiler is breathing down the neck of Potato, waiting for the perfect chance to make their move. Great driving from Sunoiler, who has just gained a place and moved up to 5th.
Impressive. Sunoiler is really showing their skill and determination out there.
It's a steady race for Sunoiler so far. They haven't made any mistakes, and they are maintaining their focus.
Sometimes that's all it takes to secure a good result. Sunoiler just needs to stay focused and avoid any mistakes.
This is what it's all about, folks. Lars is in hot pursuit of maybe today Satan, who's just trying to stay ahead. Looks like we've had a few incidents out there.
Someone forgot to take their driving lessons. They're making more U-turns than a confused tourist.
Hilarious. I think they might need to call their GPS for directions. Maybe it can help them navigate the track. Phew, talk about foreplay. Mr. Bang and Potato are really teasing us here. I haven't seen this much anticipation since my first date.
Who will be able to maintain their pace and come out on top?
It's a solid performance from Mr. Bang at the moment. They're holding their position and not getting too caught up in battles around them. Look at that, Keen is hot on the tail of Eddie G.
Sweet tea and biscuits. Rob's got the pedal to the metal, chasing down Eddie G like it's the last slice of pie at a family reunion.
Buckle up. Potato is all over Mr. Bang like a cheap suit. Are we about to see some wheel-to-wheel action? A great moment for Potato, who has just gained a place and moved up the standings.
Yes, Potato is driving with real focus and precision, and it's paying off.
Megasaurus 55 appears to be trying to find a way round Mr. Bang. They could make a move on them in Virage du Camp.
There's no room for error in this battle.
Coming into Virage du Camp, the fight for 11th is heating up. Who will be the first to blink? Sorry to cut in here. Oh mate, Sunoiler's impersonating a lost tourist. Did someone forget to tell them it's a race, not a bushwalk?
Well, butter my biscuit. Sunoiler's lost it like I lost my patience with that old carburetor of mine. A real test of character.
The action is non-stop as Mr. Bang shadows Megasaurus 55 through every twist and turn, determined to claim 7th.
With Mr. Bang on the hunt, Megasaurus 55 better not blink. Every split second counts in this tango.
Mate, are they packing something extra down under? Mr. Bang's just rocketed into 7th. Blimey, the talent on the track today is like watching kangaroos on steroids.
Yeah, and just like those kangaroos, these drivers can really hop into action. You reckon they've got a pocket full of secrets?
Alright, lads and ladies, it's crunch time. Puppy Dog from Hell is sniffing around Rob, always keen like a dog with a bone. And it looks like they might just take a bite out of 3rd. Get ready, folks. With Mr. Bang tailing this close to Megasaurus 55, Virage du Lac is about to become a hotspot.
If Mr. Bang gets any closer to Megasaurus 55, they'll need to start sending out wedding invitations.
An impressive showing from Mr. Bang, who has gained positions and left Megasaurus 55 in the dust. The intensity is off the charts as Megasaurus 55 hounds Mr. Bang, both drivers pushing themselves to the absolute limit.
That's right, Megasaurus 55 is determined to pass Mr. Bang and secure a higher position.
Well, it looks like we have a bit of a traffic jam on the track.
It's like rush hour out there. I mean, I know we're in a race, but can't we all just get along?
Haha, I don't think that's how it works. These drivers are here to win, and they'll do whatever it takes to get ahead.
I guess you're right, but wouldn't it be great if they all just stopped for a cup of tea and a chat? We could have a lovely little race reunion.
This is edge of the seat stuff. Chris Duke is relentlessly hunting down Megasaurus 55. Who'll blink first? Things are heating up as Megasaurus 55 closes in on Mr. Bang. The gap between them is down to practically nothing. It's an intense battle for position as Chris Duke tries to outmaneuver Megasaurus 55. This is edge of your seat racing. Bloody hell, Chris Duke's tearing up the tarmac and just snatched 8th. Makes you want to crack a cold one in celebration?
Well, butter my biscuit. Chris Duke's burning rubber and climbing up to 8th.
The tension is palpable. Who will come out on top in this epic showdown? Every move counts now as Rob Always Keen works to reel in Jack M team and overtake for P2. We got a close battle as Mr. Bang closes in on Maybe Today Satan. Hang on to your cork hats, mates. We're about to see more jousting than a footy final between Mr. Bang and Maybe Today Satan.
Dang, Mr. Bang's fuel strategy and conservation of those brakes is spot on. They're inching closer to Maybe Today Satan like a hound on a hot dog.
Tell me, mate, ever tried doing a burnout in a ute? It's bloody bonza.
A ute? You guys and your funny names. That's just a pickup, right? Trust me, I've burnt more rubber than you've had shrimp on the Barbie.
You Americans have your drive-thrus. Here, Mr. Bang's trying to make this a drive past on Maybe Today Satan.
Well, let's see if they can supersize that pass, or if they'll just get a side of disappointment.
By the looks of it, Mr. Bang in 10th is keen to throw another shrimp on the Barbie and crank up the heat on Maybe Today Satan. Hold on to your stubbies. The crowd is on its feet as Eddie G chases down Puppy Dog from Hell through Corby de Galabar. Rob Keane has just put in a faster lap than Jack M team, so that's going to give them something to worry about. Not much room to breathe for Puppy Dog from Hell with Eddie G trailing so close. I reckon we'll see a move soon, especially at Es de la Verrerie.
If Eddie G pushes too hard, they might find themselves exploring the scenic route, and nobody's got time for sightseeing during a race.
Maybe today Satan seems to be putting the pressure on Mr. Bang. It's looking good for maybe today Satan, who has gained places and put some distance between themselves and Mr. Bang. During your racing career, Hal, did you have any specific techniques to regain concentration if you felt it slipping?
Yes, Rob, I had a few techniques. One was to take a couple of deep breaths and briefly reset my focus. Another was to use a specific keyword or phrase as a mental trigger to refocus my mind on the task at hand.
Oh, the chase is on. Eddie's breathing down the neck of Puppy Dog from Hell.
It's a game of strategy now as Eddie G hunts down Puppy Dog from Hell. Yes, it's all about choosing the right moments to push and when to conserve energy, waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike.
This is where legends are made. Which driver will rise to the occasion and claim victory?
The slightest mistake from either driver could lead to a meeting with the barriers, and nobody wants an impromptu autograph session with the wall.
Whoa there. Maybe today Satan is sticking to Chris Ilduke like glue. You reckon Chris Ilduke's feeling the pressure? 'Cause I sure would. Gee whiz. Megasaurus 55 is breathing down Potato's neck. Wouldn't want to be in Potato's rearview mirror right now. It's getting crowded.
They say rubbing is racing, but if Megasaurus 55 gets too close, they might end up trading carbon fiber souvenirs instead of positions.
Seems like Rob is getting in range of Jack M Team.
Do they have the speed for a move, and more importantly, do they have the talent?
Maybe today Satan could be looking for a way up the inside of Chris Ilduke.
To achieve anything in this game, you must be prepared to dabble in the boundary of disaster.
Talk about intense. Puppy Dog from Hell is on Eddie's bumper. We're in for a treat as they approach Es de la Verrerie.
You know what they say, keep your friends close, and your racing rivals even closer. Looks like Puppy Dog from Hell is taking that advice to heart today.
As they speed through Virage de Lottel, maybe today Satan is relentlessly pursuing Chris Ilduke in a high-stakes battle for position.
This is where the mental game comes into play. Who will keep their cool under pressure? Maybe today Satan or Chris Ilduke? It's anyone's race.
Things are getting spicy as Puppy Dog from Hell is breathing down Eddie's neck. The gap? Mate, you couldn't slide a credit card between them. It's like watching two predators circling each other, waiting for the perfect moment to pounce.
Watch out now, maybe today Satan's edging ever closer to Chris Ilduke. They'll be wheel to wheel by the time they reach Line Droit du Mistral.
Things are looking as crook as Rookwood for Jack M Team, lagging behind Keen and the gap stretching out like a long country road. They'll need to find some extra grunt to flip this situation. The adrenaline is pumping as maybe today Satan gets within striking distance of Chris Ilduke in their race for 8th.
It's going to be a close one. Maybe today Satan will have to push hard to create an opportunity.
Maybe today Satan could be on a charge here, how they have just put in a quicker lap than Chris Ilduke. It's a thrilling pursuit as Mr. Bang is right behind maybe today Satan, keeping the pressure on for 9th place.
If this battle ends in tears, it could be like watching a high-speed domino effect, but let's hope they keep it clean and avoid any unplanned games.
Remember the days when manual gear shifting was the norm? It's all so computerized and sleek now.
Oh, the memories. But I must admit, I do admire the finesse of today's paddle shifters. Gives me a whole new level of appreciation for the blend of man, machine, and tech.
Alright, hold your horses. Maybe today Satan is really putting the heat on Chris Ilduke. If I were Chris Ilduke, I'd be checking those mirrors non-stop.
Honestly, Rob, with this chase, I'm half expecting to see some sneaky dive bombs in the next few laps. Popcorn ready?
Big gains for maybe today Satan as they move up the field, leaving Chris Ilduke behind.
Talk about turbocharged ambition. Maybe today Satan's got the afterburners on full blast today.
It's neck and neck, the closest battle we've seen in a while. Struth, Puppy Dog from Hell's lap time slower than a roo with hold that thought, hold the phone. Looks like Potato tried the ol' dingo stole my race line trick. A tad too clever by half. It's a battle of wills out there, each driver trying to outsmart and outmaneuver the other. It seems like Mr. Bang is pushing. They are on for recording their best lap so far this race.
Can Mr. Bang keep it together?
Looks like Puppy Dog from Hell is really pushing it to the limit. They're taking those curbs aggressively, but that can unsettle the car and cause handling issues.
Indeed, taking too much curb can upset the car's balance, leading to oversteer or understeer. It's all about finding the right balance between speed and control. It's hotter than a jalapeno out here. If Puppy Dog from Hell gets any closer to Eddie G, we're gonna need to put this stream on OnlyFans.
Mate, Mr. Bang's right up Chris Duke's chuff. As they zip through Virage DuPont, we're all expecting some fireworks.
You can feel the intensity in the air. The slightest mistake could cost either of them the race.
Maybe today Satan wants to get into Chris Duke's slipstream. Bloody hell, Chris Duke just took a quick detour to the outback. Maybe they saw a kangaroo on the track or something. I've seen kangaroos jump less than the sparks between Puppy Dog from Hell and Eddie G. It's almost like a Saturday night date, but with a lot more rubber burning.
The roaring engines are echoing Puppy Dog from Hell's battle cry. Eddie G, can you hear the thunder?
Puppy Dog from Hell needs to get more consistent. Hell, they have just put in a slower lap than Eddie G.
Daggum, Puppy Dog from Hell spinning their wheels like a chicken with its head cut off. And Eddie G, like a kid in a candy store, leading the pack.
You know, Hal, I've always wondered, how do racing drivers stay so cool and collected under such immense pressure?
Well, Rob, it comes down to mental strength and training. Drivers often work with sports psychologists and practice techniques like meditation and visualization to help them stay calm and focused during high-pressure situations.
This is where the true champions shine, and English 52 is certainly showing their class in the final sector.
They're not leaving anything on the table.
What a win! This is a historic moment for English 52, who put on a masterclass in driving today. What a display of skill and precision. Some might say that second place is the first loser, but Rob certainly doesn't see it that way. They put in a phenomenal effort and should be proud of their impressive result.
Brilliant. Rob Always Keen showed great skill and determination to take second place.
That was an outstanding performance from Jack M team. They fought hard and took the final spot on the podium. Eddie G, Puppy Dog from Hell, and Megasaurus 55 claimed 4th, 5th, and 6th. Potato, Mr. Bang, and maybe today Satan takes 7th, 8th, and 9th. In 10th and 11th, it's Sunoiler and Chris Duke. 13th sees last. Coming in 12th we have D-Max.